Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. My name is Mac, Mike Alpha Charlie, and I'm situated here in Hamilton, Ontario, in Canada. And as we usually do on Thursday evenings, we host the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net on a frequency of 446.125 in simplex. Simplex means that we're not using a repeater or any other helper mechanism, so it's station to station communication, and it's a good chance for our amateurs to test out their radios, see how effective their antennas are. So we share signal reports, and basically, it is kind of a wrap up of the day. So we share some information, radio related or otherwise, about what things are going on and what is coming up in the near future. The net also meets Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on the VE3 ZOE repeater, and that's a frequency of 443.075. And we share around the net controller functions, so typically either Bill, VE3IUK, or Chuck, VA3CJZ, hosts the nets, and sometimes we have others that stand in from time to time. Anyways, the clock on the wall right now shows 6:59. And we have less than a minute to go before I'll kick open the net. If you're following along on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost a penny, and eventually it could help us out. Anyways, let's take a quick standby. I think we've got about 30 seconds before we kick open the net on 446.125. Might be a little light for check-ins tonight. I know Bill and Steve, VE3IUK and VA3NFL, are out in Brantford activating the Bell Homestead. So they're doing some fine work on the parks on the air. But nonetheless, I'm sure there'll be enough other folks that chime in and say hello. All right. And counting down to, there we go, 7 o'clock. Let's go. Attention all stations, this is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. It is 7 p.m. and welcome to another Thursday evening simplex edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net right here on 446.125, just like we do every week. For your information, Bill and Steve, that is VE3IUK and VA3NFG, are out at the Bell Homestead in Brantford. They're activating some parks out there. And our friend John, VE3YOA, is also on the north side of the lake, activating a park over there. I think he was just in the process of QSYing from 20 meters to 40. Anyways, without further ado, we'll take a quick standby and see if we can trap any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations. You guys go first. Okay, nothing heard there, so we'll open up the net to anybody, anywhere, with a valid call sign. Come on in and say hello. VA3IMW standing by for you.
VE3LBI.
Good evening, Larry. VE3LBI. How you doing today? Busy day, Thursday, right?
Well, yeah, grandson down this morning and pick him up around just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Managed to get the lawn cut this morning, though. Backyard needed it again. Could use a little rain. That might help a little bit. Quite a few of the trees over here, the maple ones, are dropping their leaves. Just too dry.
Yeah, there's been people commenting about perhaps an early autumn. Yeah, the last week or so has been a little odd as far as summer weather goes. But yeah, I guess if the trees get stressed, they do react in different ways. Anyways, it's not too long until we'll be using other power equipment to do outdoor activities, but we don't need to talk about that four-letter word right now.
No, Mac, that's a long way off. We'll leave that alone. We don't want to talk about that. So tonight was, what do we have? bacon and ham. Oh, sorry, no, bacon and chicken with tomato sandwiches along with some fries. So it was a good supper. I'm stuffed, just sitting here relaxed. Other than that, don't have to take the son or grandson tomorrow in the morning. Don't have to pick him up tomorrow evening. So that gives us a bit of a break. We can both sleep in a little bit. We're getting up fairly early.
Okay, very good. Have you started the process of uploading your logs to Can Park or Park Can or whatever Stuart's got organized for us?
No, I have not. I thought maybe we'd talk about that on Friday night. Be a good topic.
Yeah, and I'm experiencing some things. So I won't let the cat out of the bag. I want to get through these log uploads. It is to say that their database may not be totally complete. So if your upload doesn't match a park location that is already in the database, you get the opportunity to put it in, but then you have to upload a website if there's one available to cover the park location, and they're asking for a Google Map link and what's the other thing? Oh, longitude and latitude for the location of the park. So I guess as you're helping to update the Can Park database, you're actually putting the pin in the map. So I guess we kind of have to be careful of how we're doing that. Anyways, we can talk at further length on that tomorrow. It seems like a nice, easy process of signing up, and every time you log in, the system sends you a confirmation number, so that's a double validation that you are who you are. So it looks like they've got things fairly well set up. Anyway, anything else for the net tonight there, Larry?
Nope, I think that's it, Mac. Like I say, we can probably talk about it tomorrow night on the queue. So other than that, I'll let you see also behind me. Turned out to be a very pleasant day. We've got a couple of cool nights coming. Friday night's supposed to be really cool into the Saturday morning, so we'll see how that goes. Wife's got planned to do another garage sale on Saturday. So I'll be out there with my woolies on and my overcoat on, trying to get the stuff out.
And make sure you take a look in the mirror before you go outside. You want to make sure there's no price tag on your head.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't know about that. Might be, well, I don't go any further. She's outside here. I got to put the garbage out tonight. So, all right, talk to you later. Thanks again, Mac. VA3MWVE3LBI.
All right. And Larry did allude to the Rag Chew tomorrow night. So make sure everybody's back to say hello to us at 8 p.m. on the VE3 ZOE repeater, starting 8 p.m. All things are open for discussion. We encourage the use of foul language and talking about religion and politics. So I'm sure the discussion will be lively. Hi. Anyways, I see Chuck is putting his call sign in the YouTube chat. And oh, there was a little buffering thing going on there. Oh, not really. Was that me buffering, Chuck? Who knows? Anyways, 7:06 on the clock. And lots of time for everybody. Come on in and say hello. VA3IMW, standing by.
Victor Rick. Hell, VA3NFL.
All right. I've got two there. There's Al and Jason. We'll take them in that order. The mayor of Grassy, VA3 NFL. How's the lollipop doing?
Doing good. I just started my news. I brought it up there an hour ago and I started watching it. And come watch call Lake Ontario, Lake of USA. Well, kiss my ass. I don't like that guy. He's an idiot. But other than that, that's all I'm going to say. Probably said the wrong thing, but hey, it is what it is. BHRFL.
It is what it is. Yes, exactly that, Al. Yeah. So, yeah, some politicians just use a lot of noise to make sure people that are easily confused, they pay attention to the wrong things instead of keeping their eyes on the facts. Anyways, as long as grassy still remains grassy, and you're looking forward to a weekend with lots of grandchildren running around causing all kinds of havoc, I trust all that is going well for you, and you didn't get your toes run over by any passing traffic.
Oh, down here today, turbo where I got my sign out there. I had to travel out of the freaking way, but well, I don't know. That's downright dangerous crowd. Yeah, I got a couple days every week. Try to help out, just give myself something to do. But yeah, people are brain freaking dead.
Absolutely, yep. Yeah. And we're hoping that the ones that are truly brain dead, their bodies will catch up with them real soon. Anything else for the net tonight, Al?
I don't know. Just a bonsoir to the mind to everybody. Well, Chuck, I gotta learn more French.
Yeah, yeah. There's a whole dictionary of French words that you could tune up on, and there's some fun ones out there too. Anyways, that's for another day, maybe 11 meters. Thanks so much for your check-in, Al. Let's swing over to the other direction and bring in Jason, VE3 ZJC.
Good evening, Mac. All on net. Nothing exciting during the day. It was just another day in the office. Traffic was actually pretty good heading up to Mississauga. However, when I got home, Bill and Steve are out at a park out here, and I went to go turn on the HF rig, and I haven't had it on in a bit. And both the vertical and the wire were not functional, so I had to quickly go up on the roof and pull some parts down. Turned out that both of my chokes on both antennas, the one-to-one RF chokes there, had a bad connection. So performed some emergency surgery, got everything assembled back together, and everything is working exactly as it should. And I don't think they've moved over to 40 yet. They were still on 20. I did get them over on 20, but they should be on 40 meters anytime now. Other than that, it's going to be a quick in and out for me because I'm way late doing my chef duties in the kitchen. So I need to get up there and go take care of that, or the missus will have my head. I will follow along on the YouTube stream for the remainder, though, Mac, and I appreciate you doing it. I'll send it back to you, sir.
Okay, very good. And yeah, we'll make sure that we take care of Bill and Steve as best we can with contacts, and also our friend John, VE3YOA, who's also activating, but he's at a park on the north side of the lake. I guess it's close to Milton. I did grab him on 20 meters, kind of a light copy, but by now I'm sure he's moved over to 40. And he's really starting to love the big pump at 8 o'clock when the new UTC day starts up, and that super duper log jam of call signs comes flooding in. Anyways, best of luck with your antennas. Yeah, there's always something to do, right? Something to tighten up, something to refresh as far as wiring goes, always something. Thanks so much for your check-in tonight. You're number 3 in the log.
Thank you, sir. That's why we like the hobby. Never dull, always something to play with. VE3 ZJC, back to net. 7-3, folks.
7-3. Okay, it's Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Stand by for further check-ins.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango. Hey, Murcha, how you doing? This is neat. I got from Grassy to Brandfordish to Stony Creek. We're going to be bouncing around a little bit tonight. You're coming in with a very fine signal there, my friend.
All good here, all good. I got a new driveway put in. Hour and a half, unbelievable. Couldn't believe it. And I also got the itch, Mac. You're rubbing off on me. I picked up 3 handy talkies. I got the Baofeng, what did I get? 9S, and then I got the UV5RM Plus, and I ordered a TID radio, TDH9.
TDH9. Okay, that's not one I've heard of, but yeah, the UV5R seems to be the go-to. The UV9, a good alternative, but beyond the Baofengs, I think there's some other brand names out there that you'll probably hear the guys talk about from time to time, that has different capabilities. But yeah, it's nice to have a couple of options. And the other thing I have to say, you can cuss all you want about Baofeng radios, but if you charge those things up and throw them in the glove compartment, the nature of the power switch, it means that there's no standby mode. So when you turn the switch off, it goes click. It means the battery is completely isolated and protected. You could potentially leave that thing in your glove box for 6, 8, 10, 12 months. And when you go to take it out, fire it up, it'll work just like the day you charged it.
Yeah, I noticed that because that first one you helped me with the 10R. That was in my drawer upstairs for like at least a year, and I turned it on and it was like 3 bars. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, so I'm really excited. That last one that I ordered, it was a TID radio. I saw a bunch of stuff on YouTube, and they were really praising it. So it's got everything. Like you can open it wide up for everything. Well, obviously we can't. We have to obey the laws and rules and regulations. But just for listening, it's got like every band you can think of.
Absolutely. Yep. And some of these other radios, they also have flexible software upgrades, so you can open them up to do other things. But as you mentioned, we have to stay within the band plan and make sure that we're not transmitting out of band. Be very, very careful with frequencies that are used by the aircraft industry and other things that could interfere with proprietary communications, like ambulances and so forth, and service vehicles that are commercial in the band areas. But excellent, and still poking along with the HF gear that end fed in the backyard is still serving you well.
Yeah, all good. I tried to get on, was it yesterday or the day before, on the 7.15, and I think I got on there. I had a hard time hearing who was in charge of that net, who the controller was, but I got on, and then after that I went to a bunch of other, it was really busy. I think it was Tuesday night. It was crazy busy everywhere, and I made a few more contacts. Yeah, fun. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, okay. 7.15, that was probably Rick, VE3BK with the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. They do that net on Monday nights starting 8 p.m. Rick has a habit of flipping back and forth between his own antennas and some SDR radios that he uses via the web in order to hear stations. So sometimes a little confusing what he's listening to and whether he can hear you or not. But guaranteed, if Rick can't hear you, there's going to be certain other stations that are able to catch an ear on you. Anyways, my friend, thanks so much for your check-in tonight, and I'm glad you're enjoying the hobby. Anything else before I make another call?
Thanks, Max. I appreciate everybody. VA3, VXT.
Okay, thanks again, Marcia. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come on in and say hello.
VA3, DCS.
VA3 DCS. And how is Dundas Dave doing today?
Oh, doing well. Just went out to check to make sure the battery in the trailer was charged.
Excellent. And so this is this weekend. You're headed out again?
Yes, headed out Saturday morning. Well, Saturday late morning, because it's not very far to drive to Selkirk. It's only about an hour and 10, 15 minutes if I take my time.
Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. And that way you get an extra cup of coffee in you, and you can still make a few pit stops along the way. Let me see. If you're going out number 6, there's that wonderful little place in Hagersville, I think. Is it Hagersville? Yes. The sausage place on the left-hand side, just the other side of, it's not number 3, but the road that would take you out to the little land of lakes out there. But yeah, just past the intersection on the left-hand side.
Oh, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. I don't remember how I went down last. Oh, I did go through Hagersville last time going down. That was that was in 2019. So yeah, a couple years ago. That was one of the first parks that we went to with our trailer back then.
Yep. So the intersection, not the main intersection in Hagersville. This is the one as you're leaving town. JP Motors used to be on the northeast side. Northeast side. Yes, northeast corner. And the sausage shop is on the southeast side. So yeah, they have sausages and all kinds of pepperettes and stuff like that. So if you like prepared meats, that's a good place to go.
Oh, there's no sense of us doing our shopping to get food to go. We could just stop there and have sausage and pepperettes all weekend. That might produce a little bit of gas.
No doubt, no doubt. Don't be sitting too close to the fire. You might want a can of beans and a loaf of bread to go with that. But very good, sir. Okay, so you're headed out late morning on Saturday. I trust the weather's good for you, and all the gear performs admirably. You never want to get to a park and find out that a hose has let you down or some electrical connection is gone sour. At least you're taking the steps to make sure that the batteries are performing as they should. Anyways, anything else for the net tonight, Dave?
No, nothing else. Just haven't checked in a while, so thought I better key up and keep this stuff working.
Absolutely. Certainly appreciate it. And don't forget, we'll be streaming through the weekend, so you can always throw a check in on YouTube on Saturday and Sunday. As long as you get cell phone coverage down there. Selkirk usually has good coverage. Thanks again for your check-in, Dave. 7-3.
Yeah, thanks for doing it there, Mac. 7-3.
All right, who's next on my list? It's you. You who have not thrown your call sign in my log yet. VA3IMW, standing by for your call.
VA3 CJZ.
Okay, there's the guy. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW. And we do have some out-of-phase communication going on, just a little bit.
Yeah, this frequency, my antenna doesn't like it. Got just under an S2 here, maybe a 1.8. So, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yep, and the out-of-phase part is some building or perhaps a parked transport truck, just in the perfect location so that I'm receiving your signal plus the bounce signal, and that out of phase causes some distortion, and it works both ways. Anyways, Charles, how was your day today? And any more fun and exciting contacts on the HF bands?
Fairly busy day too, especially having the dog in the house full time. You can't just let it sleep all day because she's waiting for mama to get home. And I was surprised with the news today, 20 minutes, I think, before the net started, that I got a phone call from Rick. Told me that he won't be able to make it. He's got company. And so I said, okay, fine, I'll keep Marty company then. I'll be his wingman. And then I come to find out that Marty is in Ottawa. So since I had the stream all ready to go and everything, I decided to do the net myself. And managed to get 10 check-ins over the hour, and then handed it off to a gentleman for the 4 o'clock hour.
Now look at you go here. See, you could actually be a professional amateur radio operator.
Almost. But anyways, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and made some contacts that I haven't had the pleasure of making just yet, so that was interesting. We got Huntsville, Halliburton, and of course a couple in Hamilton, and a few on the YouTube stream. So it kept me. There was some lulls in the beginning. I think people weren't sure of what was going on. So, but then it picked up. So the rest of the hour went by fairly quickly. So, and I also went outside and trimmed some heavily overgrown mint that my wife planted, and it was flowering and attracting the wasps, and so I took the hedge trimmer out, and away I went. And so I'm gonna tell the wife when she gets home, you get a surprise tomorrow to pick up. So yeah, and then my back said, you know what, Chuck, I think you should stop, and so I did.
So Rosie didn't get to go for a walk after all.
Well, actually, Mom takes her for a walk because I use a walker if I go any further than my property. It's that bad. So Renata takes her for a walk, and I let her out back and out front all day long. And so far, it's working. If my back feels better, I'll attempt to take her for a stroll.
All right, very good. And the two-way relationship between you gets better day by day, I'm sure. Okay, Chuck, I'm sure we'll hear from you throughout the evening as well tomorrow night for the Rag Chew. Anything else for us tonight?
No, that's about it. It's lovely outside right now, 25 degrees, not too shabby. So I'm gonna go outside there. So take care. Have a great rest of the evening, and thanks for doing this net, Mac. It's much appreciated. VA3 CJZ.
Okay, very good. And for everybody, make sure you keep an eye out for Bill VE3IUK and Steve VA3NFG on the spotting page. They should by now be down on 40 meters, activating the Bell Manor and perhaps another location out in Brantford if they're lucky. In addition, VE3YOA, I know that he was moving down to 40 meters, also activating a fairly new park over in the Milton direction. Anyways, 7:27 on the clock. That still means we got lots of time for everybody. VA3IMW, standing by for your check-in.
VA3BT.
An RF check-in from Mr. BT. Hey, how you doing, Al, tonight?
Oh, we're doing good. Just got on here, and I'm like, I wonder if this net's still going. Then I thought it was the ZOE. I'm like, oh no, it's not. It's Thursday today. Anyways, other than that, we're doing good. Just a general check-in for the evening. Not a whole lot to report. Tomorrow's Friday. That's all I know. Anyways, we'll hand it back over to you there, Mac. VA3BT.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow's Friday, and that's followed by our favorite day of the week. Looking forward to it. So you got permits all done. You're ready to break ground. Are you actually active with the project, or is it just getting everything prepped for it and getting approvals?
We got one permit, foundation, waiting on approvals for moving dirt. It's tough, man, when it comes to the environmental stuff, so it's not that easy to move dirt around. So when you're moving dirt from one property to another property and so forth, it needs to be checked and checked and checked, and yeah. Anyways, waiting approvals for that. Once we get approvals, I can move the big stockpile of topsoil I got there and get my cut and fills in place, get the building pad done. Once the building pad's done, we can start foundation.
Excellent. Yeah, maybe you should invest in the soil remediation business and the labs that are doing the soil testing. It sounds like a bang up profit making enterprise, as they seem to make these things more difficult with time. Anyways, that's an investment chance for you, no doubt. Thanks so much for your check-in tonight. Safe up and back tomorrow, and trusting everybody has a wonderful weekend.
Yes, sir. Can't wait till tomorrow. Anyways, not much more here. We'll be sitting along to the rest of this net. Hopefully many more check-in. VA3BT.
Many more chickens. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Looking for chickens? Check-ins. If you got a call sign, come on in, say hello. All right. Geez, Albert, you could really clear a room. So we're going to make this last call at 7:30. I certainly appreciate everybody's activity, both on the YouTube stream as well as the RF check-ins. Another reminder, feel free to come back and say hello to us tomorrow night on the VE3 ZOE repeater at 8 o'clock. Your host will be Larry, VE3 LBI. And as I said, that'll start at 8 o'clock. Looking forward to talking about all kinds of titillating information that has maybe something to do with amateur radio and maybe not. So last call for the simplex net tonight. Come on in and say hello, or we'll wrap it up. Okay, the Jeopardy tune has finished playing in my head. So thanks again for everybody's check-in. And we will return this frequency back to normal amateur use. Again, thank you, everybody who's checked in. We covered Brantford to Stony Creek to Grassy, and points up to the edge of Lake Ontario, I guess. So not a bad swath. I'm sure as the weather gets worse, people will spend less time outdoors having fun and more time in the shack, huddled up to their radio and making contacts. So until tomorrow night, I'll bid you all 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.
7-3. Oh, by the way, it's Lake of America now.
Yes. And we're going to rename something else the Dump Tower.
Yeah, like that guy hasn't got anything better to do. But anyways, we won't go there.
Yes, sir. And the mayor from Grassy has already weighed in on that topic heavily. So I think you know what that's all about.
Yes, sir. 7-3 there, Mac. Have a good evening.
7-3.